Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninja XTX, and I'm back to share another video with you guys. This video is actually lesson 30 in my Chairbound Escrima series. Today, what I'm going to be discussing is a continuation of what was in lesson 29. Now, in lesson 29, I discussed why I don't chamber my sticks when I'm doing double stick. And one of my students asked me, well, if a wheelchair-bound person does not chamber their sticks, how do they do Heaven 6? Very good question. The way I do Heaven 6 is instead of chambering my sticks like so, I switched it so that both sticks are on the same plane. Now, a lot of people will say that would leave me open vulnerable to a lot of strikes, or vulnerable to a flurry of strikes, if you will. No, that does not leave me vulnerable. It actually puts me in a better position because I'm able to strike smoother without a hindrance. Now, you see a lot of traditional Escrima practitioners have their sticks like this. That's because a lot of them are able-bodied, and they don't have the hindrance and can't get caught on anything like chairbound Escrima practitioners can. If you'll notice, and I copied this from one of my wheelchair-bound instructors, he's no longer with us now, but what he would do is he would take his sticks and cut a few inches off of them, and sand it down so it just looked like a regular stick, just shorter. The reason he did that is it cut down on the chances of them getting hemmed up or hindered by anything, and then he could just flow into the techniques. But if you cannot cut your sticks, the best way I've learned to adapt it is just to have them like this in your stance. Now, a lot of people say that leaves me open. No, because as one hits, I'm covering my center line with the other one. Then as the other one hits, I bring it back to my center line. So basically, this is a way to teach center line control or center line protection as well. You're not leaving yourself open. You're basically striking their strikes and leaving and retreating and striking their open points. So you're constantly striking. Now, one of my other mentors, Stephen Littlewith, I hope he doesn't mind me bringing up his name in this video. Now, Stephen suggested that a wheelchair user or a chairbound person would be more apt to learn umbrella sticks. Umbrella sticks is predominantly where you use the same motions, but you add loop blocks and abanicos, basically, because you're sliding off the root block into an abanico to strike. That's a viable suggestion, because I've actually added Umbrella 6 to my daily training. Now, what you do is, okay, as you're making this strike, you're taking, as you strike, you're automatically going into a root block. And then you slide off the root block and just do an abanico and then go back into your strikes. So as you strike, come back to an abanico, strike again, or come back to a root block, abanico, strike, root block, abanico, strike, root block, abanico, strike. That's the way I learned it. Now your way may be a little bit different. I'm going to remind you guys again. Now, the way that Escrima is done with everybody is different, because there are so many different tribes in the Philippines that learned or had their own system of Escrima. You can't say who's right and who's wrong, because you don't know where that system came from. You don't know what tribe that system came from. So my advice to you guys is try them all out and see, or try as many as you can find out and see what works for you. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how I do this again. All right. Let's say my opponent is about to attack me. Intercept, strike down. Intercept, strike down. Strike his legs, strike his head. Come back, strike his head again, take his legs out from under. Head, legs, head, legs, or legs, head, legs, head, legs, head. It just, you are very free in what you can do. But here's how I practice Heaven 6. This may be wrong for some of you guys, but this is the way I practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then, instead of coming back into a closed position, like so, both my sticks are ready to attack again. So, instead of having this position, which is a closed position, which pretty much hinders me and opens me up for any attack, I can switch it and do the X pattern. Do a constant X pattern with both sticks or both bastons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, to show you guys that again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Basically, you're doing you're chambering, but at a different angle or level. You're not chambering both sticks in an area where they can get hemmed up. You're one stick is going. If you'll notice, one stick is chambered high, and the other stick is chambered low on the opposite side. So once again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Basically, it goes back to what I showed you guys in lesson 27 or 28, I'm not sure which one it was, where I taught you guys the open, closed. Basically, it goes back to that. And if you pay attention, you can learn heaven 6 off of that. So let's try this again. As your opponent comes in, he's got both sticks chambered the traditional way, but you have them chambered this way. He's having to come through a constant strike, a flurry of constant strikes, where he's not used to it. He's used to you having to recover. If you are striking his or busting through his strikes, he's not going to be prepared for that. He's just going to be prepared for you to be blocking or parrying his strikes instead of striking all the way through. Striking all the way through. Strike, 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 strike. So you're constantly striking. So here we go with the way I do heaven 6. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, one stick is chambered low on one side, and the other stick is chambered high. And then, if it gets closer, bring both sticks out and just unleash, which goes into the double X pattern again. Now, I hope that made sense to everybody. Please take care of yourselves and each other. One world, one love. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, please send them to my YouTube account, or if you know how to get in touch with me on Facebook, please send them to my Facebook account. Thank y'all. Love y'all. And bye-bye.